The ticking clock grows louder in the room. A quiet tension we both assume. I try to speak but nothing comes out right. We let the silence win tonight. Unspoken goodbyes hanging in the air. Every glance becomes too hard to bear. Through the stillness I search your eyes. Unspoken goodbyes, no disguise. Your coat remains on the wooden chair. A trace of warmth still lingers there. The hallway light begins to fade. Like every promise we once made. I feel the distance start to grow in ways we never let it show. Unspoken goodbyes hanging in the air. Every glance becomes too hard to bear. Through the stillness I search your eyes. Unspoken goodbyes, no disguise. Unspoken goodbyes to the cold sheets wrinkle where you used to lie. Curtains barely move as the hours pass by. A faint perfume lingers in the air, reminding me you're no longer there. I reach across the hollow space, still expecting to see your face. Empty bed, heavy heart, I'm wide awake. Every fragile memory starts to ache. Through the silence I will beat bad, heavy heart, fading in the dawn. Streetlights flicker on the avenue. I walk alone, but I still feel you. Footsteps echo on the pavement cold. A story of us the night once told. Every corner holds a silhouette, a fading trace I can't forget. Chasing your shadow through empty streets. Every heartbeat skips a broken beat. Nothing feels the same. Neon reflections blur my sight. Memories drift in the quiet night. Your laughter hides in distant sound. A ghost of love I still have found. Every breath feels closer to you. Every moment pulls me through. Feels the same. Chasing your shadow into the night. Photographs tremble on the bedroom shelf. Dust gathers slowly by itself. Curtains sway with a restless breeze. carrying fragments of memories. I trace the outlines of what we were. Every breath feels like a distant blur. Ashes of our days drift through my hands. Moments we build like castles in sand. Through the quiet I search for your gaze. Ashes of our days refuse to fade. No more. A silent house with an open door. Your voice lingers in the walls I pass, like fading smoke behind the glass. Every corner holds a trace of you. Every heartbeat knows it's true. Ashes of our days drift through my hands. Moments we build like castles in sand. Through the quiet I search for your gaze. Ashes of our days refuse to fade. Ashes of our days, carried away by time. Shadows stretch across the empty hall. Your whispers haunt me through the nightfall. Windows rattle with the chill outside. Silent cries at midnight I can't hide. Every heartbeat calls your fading name. Every fleeting memory feels the same. Silent cries at midnight echo through the dark. Every broken moment leaves its The clock ticks slowly, shadows start to sway. Your laughter lingers in a ghostly way. Every empty corner speaks your name. Silent cries at midnight, nothing feels the same. Even in darkness, your presence remains. Every quiet echo carries your pain. Silent cries at midnight echo through the dark. Every broken moment leaves its mark. Through the stillness, I reach for your hand. Silent cries at midnight, trying to understand. Silent cries at midnight, fading into dawn. The hand lingers in the spaces we left behind. Every silent moment plays inside my mind. I reach for shadows that dissolve in the night. Fingers I can't touch, slipping out of sight. Every glance reminds me of what I've lost. Every heartbeat counts the distance and it costs. Fingers I can't touch, yet I feel your hand. Every fleeting moment I count your man. Through the darkness, I reach for your glow. Fingers I can't touch, but I won't let go. You lie frogs on the bed we used to share. The whispers float like smoke in the air. The night is empty, but your memory stays. Fingers I can't touch, lost in a haze. Even in silence, I feel your trace. Every fleeting shadow leaves a hollow space. Fingers I can't touch, yet I feel your hand. touch, fading into dawn. Frost on the window, the sunlight won't rise. Your empty pillow echoes silent goodbyes. Coffee cools on the table we once knew. Every breath I take reminds me of you. Reach across the space where you should be. Every shadow stretches back to me. Cold morning without you, I can't find my way. Every quiet hour drifts into gray. Search for your hand. Cold morning without you, trying to understand. Street outside whispers of what we used to be. The frost-kissed pavement keeps your memory. Your laughter lingers in the winter air. A fleeting warmth that's no longer there. Even in silence, your presence remains. Every quiet moment echoes your name. Cold morning without the words remain. Faded paper holding both joy and pain. Every line a story I can't let go. A silent confession only you will know. I fold the edges, hide them from your view. Every thought I keep is a thought of you. Letters I'll never send, trapped inside my chest. Every unsaid word refuses to rest. Through the quiet, I reach for your hand. Letters I'll never send. Hoping you'll understand. The night grows heavy with what I can't reveal. Every unspoken feeling I still feel. Your smile haunts the margins of my mind. 1,000 lines, but no words I can find. Even in silence, your presence fading into dawn.
The highway stretches under neon skies. Your voice lingers in the corners of my mind. Every mile I drive feels heavier tonight. Distance grows, but I still see your light. For you through the empty road, every heartbeat carries the weight you show. Miles between us, yet I feel you near. Every silent whisper cuts through the fear. Through the night I follow where you go. Miles between us, closer than we know. Streetlights fade as memories appear. Every glance behind reveals what I hold dear. Your laughter drifts across the empty lane, a quiet reminder of both joy and pain. Even in shadows, your light survives. Every fleeting moment keeps us alive. Miles between us, yet I feel you near. Every silent whisper cuts through the fear. Through the night I follow where you go. Miles between us, closer than we know. Miles between us, fading into The room is quiet, shadows on the wall.
Your silhouette lingers, I can hear it call. Time slips slowly, memories collide. Every step I take, I feel you by my side. I don't wanna let go, not tonight. Every heartbeat begs for one last fight. Hold me one last time before you disappear. Every fleeting moment whispers what I fear. Through the silence, I reach for your hand. Hold me one last time, help me understand. The night grows colder as your footsteps fade. Words unsaid linger like a quiet parade. Your eyes still haunt the corners of my mind. A gentle touch, now impossible to find. Even in darkness, I feel you near. Every whispered promise brings you here. Hold me one last time before you disappear. Every fleeting moment whispers what I fear. Through the silence, I reach for your hand. Hold me one last time, help me understand. Hold me one last time, fading into The ink spills softly on the open page. Your words linger like a quiet stage. Candles flicker, shadows stretch along. Every line reminds me where we belong. I read between the spaces of your sighs. Every sentence holds 1,000 goodbyes. Pages of tonight, burning in the light. Every word you wrote keeps me holding tight. Through the silence, I feel your hand. Pages of tonight, we still understand.
Every stroke of pen brings back your life. Even in the dark, your voice remains. Every written line eases all my pain. Pages of tonight, burning in the light. Every word you wrote keeps me holding tight. Through the silence, I feel your hand. Pages of tonight, we still understand. Pages of tonight, turning into dawn. Moonlight glimmers through an empty room. Shadows stretch where your laughter used to bloom. The quiet hum of streets I walk alone. Every corner whispers how far you've gone. I trace the echoes of your gentle touch. Every heartbeat aches because it misses you so much. Midnight without you, everything feels still. Every fleeting second bends to your will. Through the silence, I reach for your hand. Midnight without you, try to understand. Street lamps flicker, painting empty streets. Footsteps echo where our hearts used to meet. Your voice drifts softly through the midnight air. A fragile reminder that you're not there. Even in darkness, your memory survives. Every thought of you keeps my soul alive. Midnight without you, everything feels still.
Every fleeting second bends to your will. Through the silence, I reach for your hand. Midnight without you, trying to understand. Midnight without you, fading into dawn. The room was breathing way too slow. Your eyes wouldn't meet my own. Your hands were folded tight like ropes, telling me what you won't show. The TV talked to fill the space, but nothing moved, nothing changed. I felt the answer in the air before it ever got declared. Every pause cut deeper still, more than any harsh free will. I read the ending in your face before we reached the last embrace. No sound fell, but I understood everything we lost for good. No shouting match, no final scene, just a line drawn in between. It hit me harder than a fight, clear as headlights in the night. One still moment sealed our fate. Nothing said yet, all was late. Your coffee cooled beside the sink, like time forgot what we were. I watched you search for something else, some reason not to stay longer. You touched my arm, then let it drop, like you knew right where to stop. I felt the ground give way beneath. The truth was heavy on our feet. Every second stood in place, no escape, no saving grace. We both knew where this would land, without a word, without a plan. No sound fell, but I understood everything we lost for good. No shouting match, no final scene, just a line drawn in between. It hit me harder than a fight, clear as headlights in the night. One still moment sealed our fate. Nothing said yet, all was late. If I'd known how deep it cut, I would have torn the quiet up. Some endings don't need raised voices, they just leave you with no choices. No sound fell, but our wall was done. I felt the break before it ran. No turning back, no second chance, just the cost of circumstance. Now every memory hits that night, frozen under pale street light. One still moment sealed our fate. Nothing said yet, all was late. Stayed still, like I was scared of what I'd feel. The night leaned in to hear us breathe. I kept my ground, you couldn't read. You asked me once, then I looked away. I saw the courage start to shake. My heartbeat begged me to be brave. I chose the quiet, let it fade. Every nerve was on the edge. One step forward, I would have bled. I held my ground, I held my breath, like holding back could save what's left. I kept it locked behind my smile, let the moment pass a while. Every light I couldn't send built a wall I couldn't mend. Now the nights don't let me sleep, all the weight I couldn't speak. I thought control would keep me safe, but it only sealed our fate. Your jacket's gone from off the chair, still feels like you're standing there. The room remembers how you stood, waiting on me, like lovers should. I replay that second glance, where honesty still had a chance. One step closer, one more try. Instead I let the moment die. Every memory hits the same, like calling out without a name. I stayed composed, I stayed in road finds my feet, I won't let fear decide for me. Some chances only knock once through and disappear if you refuse. I won't hide behind my skin, won't play calm to barely win. If my heart starts pounding loud, I'll let it tear the quiet down. No more locking every phrase, no more letting moments waste. I won't leave it trapped inside, I'll let it live, I'll let it ride. Light flickered in the rain. You said my name like it was plain. Your suitcase rested by the door, like you'd rehearsed this scene before. I saw the question in your eyes, waiting for me to cross the line. My chest was loud, my mouth went dry. I stood there letting seconds slide. Every signal pointed straight, but I froze behind the gate. I wore my calm like borrowed skin, while something burned me deep within. There was a fire I kept inside, lighting up my darkest nights. I let it fade, I let it hide, right when it could have changed our lives. A brave face covering the pain. If hearts could scream without a sound, you would have felt it then. Your picture's still inside my phone, like proof I wasn't alone. I'd drive past streets we used to know, each one asked why I let you go. I practiced lines I should have used, strong and clear with nothing loose. But courage came dressed much too late. Now memory seals that gate. Every night repeats the frame where I almost said your name. I chose control, I chose delay, and watched the best part walk away. There the chance breaks through. I won't play safe, I won't stay cool. Some feelings live to be released, not buried underneath belief. There's no more fire locked away. I won't keep living half this way. If fate rewinds that closing scene, I'll step ahead, no in between. I won't let fear decide my ground. I won't keep quiet when it counts. I'll give you all I couldn't then. Right there, right there. Like nothing touched your skin, like the night couldn't get within. I stood there holding every thought, afraid of saying what I thought. Your hand brushed mine beside the car. That single spark went way too far. I played it cool, I played it safe, while something real began to ache. Every nerve was standing tall. One more breath could break it all. I felt the truth climb up my spine. Still I fed you borrowed lines. There's a story in my chest I never let you read. Every step I took away was hiding what I need. I carried fire behind these eyes, dressed it up as being fine. If you had seen beneath my smile, you know I crossed that line. Your voice still echoes in my head, in quiet streets I never left. I pass the places we once knew, like they're still waiting on the truth. I replay moments frame by frame, where one word could have changed the game. But I chose calm, I chose control, and paid the price inside my bones. Every memory cuts me deep, with promises I couldn't keep. I wore my silence like a shield, while hiding everything I feel. There's a story in my chest I never let you read. Every step I took away was hiding what I need. I carry fire behind these eyes, dressed it up as being fine. If you had seen beneath my smile, seen. I won't pretend I'm something clean. I'll stand exposed, no safety net, no more saving words for later, yeah. There's a story in my chest, no longer